On a quiet street in Derby, England, stood a house that would become the scene of one of Britain's most horrifying family crimes. In the early hours of May 11th, 2012, flames tore through the Philpott family home on Victory Road. Smoke filled the bedrooms where children slept, trapped with no escape. By the time firefighters arrived, 5 children were already dead. A 6th would die days later in hospital. Their names were Duane, Jade, John, Jack, Jesse, and Jaden. 6 young lives erased in minutes. At first, it looked like a tragic accident. A devastated father, Mick Philpott, stood before cameras, speaking of loss. But something was wrong. His grief felt rehearsed, his tone unsettling. Behind the scenes, investigators uncovered a truth far more terrifying than an accident. The fire had been deliberately set. Petrol had been poured through the letterbox and ignited. This was not a random act. It was a plan. A plan designed by the very man who claimed to be a grieving father. Mick Philpott, along with his wife Marie Philpott and their friend Paul Mosley, had plotted a twisted scheme. Mick wanted to frame his former mistress, Lisa Willis, hoping to win custody of her children, gain public sympathy, and even secure a bigger council house. The idea was chillingly calculated. Set the fire. Blame Lisa. Rescue the children. Become a hero. But fire doesn't follow scripts. The flames spread faster than expected. Smoke swallowed the house. The children never stood a chance. Police soon noticed disturbing behavior. Mick appeared strangely cheerful. He showed little genuine sorrow. Investigators secretly bugged the hotel room where the couple stayed, and what they recorded sealed their fate. Cold conversations. No grief. Only fear of being caught. Forensic tests found petrol on their clothes. In April 2013, all 3 stood trial at Nottingham Crown Court. Though initially charged with murder, they were convicted of 6 counts of manslaughter, as prosecutors argued they hadn't intended to kill, only to start the fire. The judge didn't hold back. Mick Philpott was called a disturbingly dangerous man, the driving force behind a wicked plan. He received life imprisonment with a minimum of 15 years. Marie Philpott and Paul Mosley were each sentenced to 17 years in prison. The house where 6 children died was later demolished, erased from the street, but never from memory. This case shocked the UK, not just because of the brutality, but because the danger came from inside the home, from the people meant to protect those children. 6 lives were lost, not to fate, not to accident, but to ego, manipulation, and unimaginable cruelty. And the flames that night didn't just destroy a house. They exposed one of the darkest betrayals a family can commit.